What is up, Lambros? It's SteveCurrington.com. If you're new to the channel, I'm Lambro Steve. Today, I'm super sick, but it's a good day today because we get a new Lambro today. Today, I'm meeting with my friend Charles. He just picked up a 2016 Lamborghini Huracan 610-4. I know it's red, but I don't know if it's a coupe. I don't know if it's convertible. I don't know. I'm going to head to Owasso. But first, the Lambo's been sitting all night long, and it's freaking loud when I start it up in my garage. So I'm going to fire it up and get a cold start. Here we go.
GPS connected.
There we go. Woo. Waste no time. You got to fire this thing up and get out. It is like 10 in the morning, so it's not like too early, but hold on, my garage doors have to close. Oh yeah, closed up. And it's kind of cold out here in Oklahoma. It's not quite freezing today, but there's the hizzo. And the next time you see me, it will be in front of a Lamborghini Huracan, so stick around. Okay, people.
Turn left.
The Cookie Monster says, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can make, did I tell you this before? You can make Cookie Monster your Waze, boys. So we're on our way. We're almost to the destination where the Lamborghini Huracan will be. I'm about 10 minutes away, so I'll be back. Hopefully it's already there when I get there. We'll be back. Well, there it is, boys and girls. I pulled up and the truck's already gone, but here it is. This thing is looking hot in the sun. Nice big carbon wing and carbon trunk lid. I mean, this thing is hot potatoes, bruh. This is a 2016 Lamborghini Huracan 610-4. It's an all-wheel drive. People wonder, like they're always at, like, what's the difference? Look, this is the difference. That's the front of a 610, which is an all-wheel drive. And that's the front of a 580-2, which is a two-wheel drive. Do you see how the difference is? Versus that. See what it looks like? Looks different. Also, look at the rear. See how skinny this is and how it bumps up? Skinny and bumps up. And see how thick this one is? See how much thicker it is right here? Boom, boom. So that's how you can tell if it's an all-wheel drive versus a two-wheel drive without the badging. Without anybody telling you, you can see just by the front lip what it is. So next what we're going to do, I don't even know if Charles knows I'm here because I just pulled in. But I'm going to run in, hang out with him, and then we're going to show him and you all the cool stuff about a Lamborghini. So here's the startup. Let's see if he fires it up.
Oh, what?
What?
You didn't know that? No. Good, that's funny.
There she goes. All right, homies, we're here. I'm with Charles. We're sitting inside the Lamborghini Huracan. So for his benefit and everyone else that hasn't been in a Lambo, we're gonna go through a couple things about the car. So first, I wanted to show you, do you see that little exclamation point? Okay, that just means there's, like, one of your tires is either it hasn't been reset or maybe you have a low tire. So you hit car, like you just did, and then if you twist this over to service and checks,
Okay.
and then hit the button there, and then hit tire pressure monitor,
Okay.
and then hit display. Okay, so they're all fine. This should really be, the rear should be like 2.1 bar, and the front should be like 2.3. They're fine because you're not going to hurt anything like they are, right? But it's just registering that they changed up or down too much. So if you go back, you can hit back and you can just hit store and it'll make that go away. because it's basically saying, so once you air them up and you get them all correct, you can just hit store and then it stores it and then that like little light goes off.
Okay, so
Cool.
what do we need to, when I go back to put the pressure in it, is there a certain amount it's supposed to have in it?
Yeah, so that's what...
I just read
on
the side of the
door-
tire and use a tire gauge?
On the
or-
door, there's a thing that says what they should be, but they're in PSI, and this is in bar.
Okay.
So you have to go onto your phone on
What is
Google.
bar?
So I think it's like Italian. I don't know, but it's just
Bar.
it's they measure in bars versus PSI. So if you go to Google and you put in like 2.1 bar, it'll automatically suggest convert to PSI.
Okay.
And then you can go in there and there's a little like calculator and you can do it. But essentially I think the rear ones are supposed to be at like 31.9 and the front ones are supposed to be at like 33.4 or something like that. So it doesn't convert exactly to PSI, but it gets pretty close. And then what happens, like, obviously if you have air in them, once they heat up, that actually might go up. So obviously better to have a little bit more than
Pressure.
too little.
Okay, yeah.
And so you can just kind of reset it. But
They last longer too.
yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Sweet.
So we're gonna get in the car and drive, and then I'll show you some of the driving modes. So we'll be back. All right, people, we're on the maiden voyage. I didn't video this, but we were just kind of playing with the TPMS sensors just to make sure that the tire pressure was correct. And so now we're backing this sucker up and we're gonna take it for a drive just to kind of show Charles the different driving modes. So just pull on the thing, I'll put you in first. There you go. And so people don't realize, but like it's not like jumping in any car so whenever you see a Lamborghini owner that's like, hey, I don't want someone to drive my car, or I don't want valet to valet it or whatever, it's because it actually, they're different, you know? Yeah, they're different on what it like actually takes to drive the dang things, you know? It's not just like hopping in and hitting drive, you know? To get into gear, you have to pull on the paddle shifter. You don't like hit the drive button or something. So we're doing like a 7-point turn right now to back up.
And
So,
I just want to be real cautious because I know.
yeah. Well, he didn't want to hit another Lambo. So that would suck. Wreck your Lambo into a Lambo on the first day you get it.
Is
All
this
right.
on the automatic at the end?
Yeah.
There you go. Now you're automatic, right?
Yep. So I would go to, let's start in Strada automatic so I can show you. So, all right, we're back. So we're gonna take off in Strada automatic just so we can show them how to do it. So, and when you're in automatic and you're in Strada, it'll go up to about 5th gear at like 40 miles an hour. So you get to like, right now we're at 4th gear and we're at 20. And so, you know, and it's super quiet. So when you're in here like this, you could, if you're on a phone call or something, you want to put it in automatic so that the engine's not loud, essentially. It'll still respond, like if you punch it, it'll like downshift for you and everything and go, but it's just a lot quieter in the,
A motorcycle turn signal.
and it's got the motorcycle turn signals, that's right. So, and I don't know what Charles did, but when I pulled in, he gave me the gate code to get in out here. But when I pulled up, the guy just opened the gate. Like he saw the Lambo and he was like, here you go.
You're good.
So that's one of the perks of having a Lambo.
You
You can pull up to places and they'll be like,
oh,
he must belong here. He must belong here. He's in a Lambo. He's pulling into this hood. Here we go.
yeah.
So once we get on the road out here, I'll throw the camera back on. We'll be back. All right, homies. We just cruised down this disgusting street. It's a good road, but there's dirt and rocks and everything. So we're just literally cruising. We're still sitting in automatic. We're getting ready to get on the highway. So I'm going to have Charles just pull it straight down to Corsa so you guys can kind of see what that does. And then what you'll notice is it gets a lot more aggressive when it changes gears, and you'll have to change gears. If you hit the rev limiter, it'll bounce off the rev limiter. But you can really feel the gear changes. It's kind of jerky and you can feel it. And then I'll show you from a compared to sport mode, essentially that's different, because sport is a lot more smooth. It doesn't have the jerks that you have in the, there you go. Feel that? Like jerks. And then throw it in sport, on shift, and then gas it, and then we'll fill it again. Now hit the shift. Yeah. See how smooth that was? So it's a lot smoother when you're in sport mode and changing gears.
Oh, this is insane. I love it.
Then when you're in Tulsa. Maiden voyage.
Holy crap.
We've inducted a new Lambro into the crew. I think I have a Lambros hat in the truck, in the Lambo. So
I love it. Okay. We got a Serrano.
and then you can hit manual. Yep. We'll be back. That's the first time that ever happened. What happened there, Charles?
We had a Prius flash us saying that there's a cop on the way. So Prius to a Lambo.
Yeah.
Warning, there is a police officer ahead.
I wanted you to know I was able to hear the cop because I'm on an electric engine, and I know you're not able to. But yeah, he just flashed us like 5 times, but I haven't seen a cop, so maybe he was just saying, sweet car, or maybe he was like, why are you driving so slow? Who knows? But
42 to 35.
yeah, we're in a town that you don't really speed in, so that's why we're kind of cruising along. But when we get back to the house, I'll do like a quick run through of the car. You guys have seen Huracan, so you haven't seen this one, the sweet Alcantara inside and the wing on the back and all that stuff. But I think we've done a pretty good first drive and kind of understanding the car. We haven't jammed the radio, but can't have radio on YouTube, so I'm gonna kill it right here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, say hello to Charles.
Oh yeah.
And turn on notifications, all that fun stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Later, Lambros.
Ooh.
Okay.